Hello, welcome to my evaluation video. Here's the song I've decided to select, Can I Love You Tonight. I picked this song because originally I was going to pick the more simple one, but I've edited it loads and it sounds a lot better now, and it also contains, I believe, 15 separate tracks. Obviously in them tracks as well, there is multiple elements as well. So I wanted to make sure that was detailed but didn't feel overcrowded. So I've been doing a lot of that since the progress video. As you can see here, we've been working on the synths. We still have the synths. Originally, this song, the synths were a bit too prominent. I feel like it was overshadowing the rest of the song. But I've now made sure that I have been able to rein it back a bit, but still make sure there's enough variation in the synths where the synths are still one of the first things you think of after you've listened to the track. One of the first things you'll remember is listening to the synths. I've also made sure that the vocals are very pop-like and they're stuck with what I was planning for the most part. One thing which I wouldn't say has gone wrong, but hasn't gone how I expected, is the drums actually haven't been that modern, which I mean has been more modern, which I wasn't really expecting by midway. I was kind of thinking that the drums were also going to fit the kind of retro aesthetic, but it actually has kind of went more modern, more in the last like 2010s, more like trap drums, not necessarily trap drums, but you can tell how it has been inspired by trap drums. We've been able to use lots of elements. We've used the bass. We've had lots of switch ups. I've made sure to sample lots of vocals as well. Make sure they all feel like one coherent song, even though they might necessarily not be the same vocals for the right song. But I made sure that they still seem similar and in the same song, so it doesn't feel like a disconnect. Another thing I'm happy with is the song length. It's pretty well structured. It goes for about three and a half minutes, so a pretty average song length for a pop song. So it all fits the things I was expecting for it to do when it comes to the song length. I've also made sure that at the end it has a good send off. I'm really happy with the way the song ends and how the song builds up. There is one or two minor mixing things which I will do, but when we're talking about the actual song itself, it is completely done now. I'm very happy with it, and yeah, so I'm very happy with it, and hopefully this gets me a high grade. We'll have to see. But yeah, so the process is what we did since last time. I obviously, like I said, brought the synths back. I redid the drums because the drums were sounding a bit off, and the drums kind of sounded like they were their own separate track. It didn't really feel that well together. I added a lot more new vocals, removed some. I did end up so basically compared to how it started off, this song sounds completely different, but I'm very happy with it because of that. Yeah, we have used some samples. We've obviously recorded about at least about 70% myself. Programmed the drums, programmed the basses, programmed the choir, programmed the SFX. Did lots of voice editing. We did particular effects on certain synths, so when the song needs to be more simplistic and more empty for some vocals to stand out more, I made sure that I edited the synths so they were still there, but they sounded with certain effects. Like for example, on this section from bar 33 to bar 41, we put a telephone effect on, well, I put a telephone effect on the synth, make it sound more isolated. Then I made sure that I had this new vocal come in. One of the main vocals comes in at this point, so the vocal, everyone has to focus on the vocal, but it still is being accompanied by other instrumentals like the drums and the synths, which I just mentioned with the extra effect. It doesn't feel like it's overshadowing it. And yeah, I'm very happy with this, and thank you for watching.